Hey everybody, and welcome to the Bullshit Party. And in this one, we're gonna be taking a close look at the new podium vehicle, this thing, the BF Weevil. As always, I'm gonna be taking you on a 360 tour on the vehicle, giving you some facts about it, and overall, and at the end, I'm gonna be telling you if it's worth it or not. Now, with that out of the way, let's start with the 360 tour around the vehicle while I give you some facts about it. First and foremost, this vehicle is very peace, as you can see by the side of it, and it looks very hippie-ish. Its real-world inspiration is, well, if you've seen a car before, you probably know what this is. It's the first-generation VW Beetle. In terms of the in-game representation, I think it's pretty faithful to how the original looks. In terms of interactivity, this is what you can do with it. You can open both of his doors, the hood, and the trunk. Now, since this vehicle is, even though it doesn't look like it, it's a rear-engined type of deal. So the engine is right over there, as you can see. Yeah, it's a really, really good-looking car, although I'm baffled by the choice that Rockstar made to make it pink, but it is what it is. Now, let's just close everything back up and look at how the interior looks, and more importantly, how does it sound? And, well, there are very many 1960s vibe over here, but, interesting, it doesn't sound horrible. Something that should be said is that this vehicle is part of the compacts category in GT Online, and, in terms of a drivetrain, this is what you can expect from it. It's a rear-wheel drive vehicle, so no surprises. It's a rear-engined vehicle, so it's kind of expected to also be rear-wheel drive. It costs $900,000 new, and we're off to go and customize it. But we're not going to be going to Los Santos. Instead, we're going to be going to Benny's because this vehicle has a custom version, the BF Weevil Custom. And in this video, we're going to be checking it out. And also, on our way to Benny's, I'm going to be telling you about the Weevil in its stock version. And right now, I gotta say, for a compact car, it's not bad. Even though it's pouring rain outside, this one is actually kind of manageable. The handling is good, the acceleration's decent, the top speed, from what I can tell, isn't that garbagey. So, yeah, honestly, kind of surprised by how the vehicle is behaving. Kind of like it. Once again, I am baffled by why this vehicle is pink, but that's a story for a completely different video. For now, let's just enjoy the shiny livery that Rockstar Peace. Wow, that was close. That Rockstar decided to give us. And yeah, I'm really curious to see what the customization options are going to be. And one thing that I didn't mention in the beginning that I probably should have started with is that this vehicle was released in 2020, the end of 2020, I believe, with the Cayo Perico heist. Now let's see what we can customize. Here we are at Benny's, and as said before, the BF Weevil is part of the compacts category in GT Online. And of course, we're going to be upgrading it, so just watch that acceleration, top speed, and braking and traction. Wow, it's $1 million. That's really expensive. Let me just see how much it costs to sell now. I can sell it for, wow, $13,000. Thank you, Rockstar. Thank you for not giving us the good version. Let's see, customizing it, and it's a completely different beast. I gotta say, it's this one, I just love how it looks. This one is a hot rod, and I believe it's also a muscle car, but I might be wrong on that. We're gonna be checking that one in a little bit, but for now, let's upgrade also the performance of the vehicle. So do this, let's see, we can also do two more, I think, the transmission and the turbo. And we can start customizing now, since this is a Benny's vehicle, and it was released in what I like to say the golden age of GT Online vehicle customization. We have a lot of vehicle customization. I really like this one. It's probably going to protect the headlights a little bit. The rear bumper is... okay, now that's just cool. Too bad that this vehicle was released before we could customize the engine bay, because that would have been even cooler. But I think I'm feeling shiny, so we're going to be probably going with something carbon. I think this one is good. A carbon, I meant chrome. Chassis, the headlight covers. Oh, we can put more headlights on it? Or at least I hope we can. Oh, well. Okay, so we couldn't, so... yeah, it's kind of a disappointment. Let's see, maybe the... I kind of like the stock ones, though. The stock ones... Maybe these ones? Because they look kind of protected. They're old school fog lights. Okay, those are the ones that I want. And the rear ones... We're probably gonna go with something... Ooh! Those are cute. Yeah, that word isn't getting enough attention. Oh yeah, those look sick. Yep, I'm gonna be going with those. I'm kind of looking forward to having some mud guards, although I don't think that's an option. Let's see, we can put carbon. Why do I keep saying carbon? We can put shiny on the exhaust. And we can make it look Ooh, this looks cool. We could make it look stupid, though. Like this, see? Looks stupid. But this looks kind of okay. The quad... Yeah, this one we want. And the hood. First of all, we have hood accessories, which is probably something that I'm not going to go with. Is this a bullseye? Or a heads-up display? A very retro one. Yeah, probably not going to go with the shovel. The hood itself, let's see what we can do. Ooh, those are it. Okay, so I have some extra headlights. Yep, we're definitely going to be going with it. Maybe the primary color is what I like. The interior. Now, since this is a Benny's vehicle, it has to be said that the entire interior can be modified and customized. And yeah, I'm not going to be doing that because, as you can see, it's insanely expensive and I kind of feel that it's stupid. But if this is your jam, by all means, jam out. Shifter knob. We can also customize. And I gotta say, this is pretty ridiculous, but I'm just giving you a showcase of all the options that you could choose from in case you are into spending money for just things that really don't matter. Let's see. And the last but definitely not least thing is the roll cage. Pink roll cage. Cool. Now, let's see. The lights. No. Ooh, we can put carbon on it. No, that's a bit too much. The liveries. I gotta say, I'm really curious to see if we're gonna have the other livery that the vehicle came with. So, well, yeah, it's this one. Cool. Now, let's see. Wow, this looks sick. Yeah, I'm usually against liveries, but I gotta say I'm kind of digging this one. It has like this, you know, very oldie vibe. Yeah, ooh, or maybe this one, the rusty look. Yeah, let's go with it. Let's not even think about it. Let's see, mirrors we can also customize. We're probably gonna go with chrome mirrors as well. Almost at carbon again. I gotta say, those look really cool. $15,000. Awesome. Let's see the ornaments. We can choose from these ones. I guess those can be treated as bullseyes as well. Weird. Yeah, let's go with this one. It's $900. It's not gonna break the bank. The license plate, of course, we can change as well. Let's go with yellow and black. Why not? We are going to be respraying the vehicle, as always, at the end of our stay at Los Santos Customs. But for now, let's just focus on what we can, you know, what we can do now. Wow. Well, those are technically headlamps at the top, but too bad they don't light up for sure. Let's see the side skirts. We can also modify. Okay, this just looks sick. Off-roading kit? Yep, why not? Sun strips. Well, the front windshield is already kind of tiny, so we are probably not going to go with any of these, but cool. We can put a spoiler on it. Interesting. Kind of covers the engine, which is something that I don't like, but I don't know, maybe this one? This looks kind of neat. And it also impacts the traction by a little bit, so that's probably good. The suspension, we can slam it to the ground even more. Yeah, this is ridiculous. Why would you... What? Legitimately, what? Well, how how is, like, how are you, what? How are you gonna, okay, let's trust it. I'm just incredibly curious to see how we're gonna be even able to drive this. I'm really curious. Nope, we cannot change those. The windows, I mean, it only makes sense, right, to do this. And it's that part of the video where you guys choose the color for the podium vehicle. And as always, I asked you guys in a poll a couple of days ago, and for this week most of you suggested cap, or actually blue. So thank you as always to everybody that voted on the poll, and hopefully you will like the outcome as soon as I find the colors, of course. Let's see, primary, and we're going with matte, and we're going with, oh, so this is gonna be the primary color. Interesting. So let's go with this, I guess. And the secondary color, so technically the secondary color is the one that you see most, which is something that I'm finding very interesting. Although if we make this one blue as well, kind of works. Let's see, what else can we do? Maybe orange, maybe not. I gotta say, the rusty look, I'm kind of liking it. Let's see, the trim color we can also change. So we can make it red. Yeah, why not? We're gonna be slapping the Bullshit Party emblem. And, well, I guess we're out of here. But of course, we're gonna be going back in because I'm really curious to see what this vehicle is in terms of a class. Now, let's see. Yeah, let's just go back in. And it's a muscle car, just as I predicted. Doesn't really look like a muscle car. It looks like a hot rod, but interesting. We can sell it for a lot of monies, but yeah, that's a huge loss. So let's just go back out and see what this vehicle can actually do now that it's a muscle car. Now, first and foremost, this one was not able to do wheelies before, and now that's crazy. It doesn't do wheelies, it just jumps. Crazy. Let's see, it's still a rear-wheel drive vehicle, as you can see here. Yeah, this is just gonna be insane. I think I have driven this before. I don't remember, well, I don't remember anything about it, but yeah, I gotta say it feels unhinged. It almost feels like a drift car just by the sheer power it possesses. As you can see, if you just step on the gas from the get-go, and keep in mind that I'm in the lowest suspension setting possible, and we probably cannot slam it further. Nope, we can't stance it and nothing. But yeah, as you can see, I'm so close to the ground. Even the curb is probably going to be a problem if we try to... Yep, my controller did vibrate a little bit. But back to my point. The original Weevil was kind of okay. This one is a completely different beast. Acceleration, very good. Traction, well, it's a muscle car, so how good can it be? The top speed, from what I can tell, is excellent. And overall, the vehicle is just another vehicle. Power pole. Slamming it to the ground, probably not the smartest thing, and I'm kind of disappointed that I don't see the extra headlights working. I kind of feel lied to, but I'm gonna give the vehicle a pass, even though I spent $1 million for a free vehicle. Oh yeah, the math really doesn't add up. So let's just do the math really quickly here. Rockstar gave us a technically free car that usually costs $800,000, but to make it any good, you need to spend at least another $1 million on it. So yeah, probably a good move on their part and not a smart move out of me. I probably, by the way, should have showed you what the original customization of the real, actual classic Weevil looks like before going crazy and making it a muscle car, but that's my faux pas, and probably should have done that in the beginning of the video. But for now, answering the question, should you get this from the Lucky Wheel this week? Well, not this, but the original Weevil. Yeah, I gotta say, the original, if you're a fan of the brand and of the original Beetle, it's good, it's cool, and it's, honestly, the liveries are really lively and very colorful, so I like it. This one is on a completely different crazy level. I gotta say, it's an awesome muscle car, and yeah, I'm not really seeing myself getting rid of this anytime soon. Should you get this? Yep, get the original Weevil and modify it for $1 million. If you don't have the $1 million, well, too bad. And with that, we're going to be ending the video. Thanks so much for watching. Please like, please subscribe. Let me know in the comment section down below what do you think of the Weevil. And I'll catch you all in the next one. And with that, we're also answering the question, is this an off-roader? Technically, because it was off-road. And it's also an off-curb something. See? You can go on curbs.